The four-dimensional spacetime we live in is similar to a block of cheese, if we reduce space down to only two dimensions. We can imagine the ends of this cheese as the two space dimensions and the length of the cheese as the time dimension. So a hole in Swiss cheese becomes a cheese being living inside of a block of cheese time, or space cheese, or space cheese time. You get the idea. A cheese being at rest thinks of time running along the long axis of the cheese, and the two-dimensional space that it lives in is the flat end of the cheese. Humans are all-powerful, higher-dimensional beings with a cheese knife, and we can slice up the block of cheese into thin slices. Each slice of cheese represents a single moment of time as experienced by the cheese being. At one end of the cheese, there are no cheese beings, but as we slice through their time dimension, we discover the birth of a cheese being, growing to larger sizes and eventually disappearing. Just like our four-dimensional human tube, from our perspective, a cheese being has been born, lived a fruitful life, and died a cheesy death. Here's where things get interesting, though. A different cheese being that moves at a constant speed through the cheese will slice up the cheese in a different direction. The moving cheese being will see different size slices and think the times and sizes are different, as if the cheese space-time itself were somehow warped. However, if we were to take the same cheese block and slice it up in yet another direction, we can do it such that both observers agree on where the bubbles are in space-time, but they can't agree on how it was sliced.